In today's session, I will explain about super keyword in Java. What is super keyword? Then what are the uses of the super keyword? The super keyword is nothing but a reference variable which refers to the immediate parent class. Then what are the uses of the super keyword? Then which are used to access the instance variable of the parent class. Then which is also be used to access the constructor of a parent class. It can also be used to access the method of the parent class. For these three purposes, we use super keyword in Java. Generally, the super keyword will be used in the child class or subclass, which are used to access the instance variable, constructor, and methods of the parent class. Then we will see one by one with help of the example. Then how do you access the instance variable of the parent class? What is the syntax? The super dot, then instance variable. Okay, with help of the dot operator, we will call the instance variable of the parent class. We will see how do we access the instance variable of the parent class by using the super keyword. We will see in the example. See here, this is the base class has been defined. The class name should be base. Then x value should be 10. And then derived class has been defined. Then here x value same variable has been taken, but the value should be 20. Then in display method, when you displaying the x value over here, the x equal plus x, then either the derived class x value will be displayed, derived class x value will be displayed, or else the base class x value will be displayed. Okay, this is a question because whenever the derived class object has been created, whenever we accessing the display method by using the derived class object, then what is the output we will see. Then compilation has done. Then what is the value we got? Always the derived class instance variable value would be displayed. Then how do you access the instance variable of the parent class through the derived class? Then see in the next statement super dot x, okay, which are refers to the then immediate parent class instance variable. What is the immediate parent class instance variable? This one. Then here, what is the x value will be displayed over here? The 20. Then super dot x, then which will display the base class instance variable x value. Then see here, then save it once. Then again you can do the execution. Compilation has done. Then now here this is the x value would be 20. It is a derived class. Then here the x value would be 10. This is the base class. Okay, this is the way we can able to access the base class instance variable through the derived class by using the super keyword. Here super without arguments to call the default constructor. The super with argument to call the parameter constructor. Please note it down. The super keyword should be a first statement in the derived class constructor. When you are calling the constructor of the parent class, the super keyword must be a first statement. Clear? Then we will see in example. See here to access the constructor of the parent class. This is parent class or super class. Then x is the instance variable out constructor of the parent class with one argument. This dot x equal to x. You know that what is the importance of this keyword over here. This keyword which refers to the instance variable of a class. Both are same here. That's why I use this keyword to differentiate the local variable with the instance variable. Then a derived class has been defined. Then constructor has been taken the into y. Here, suppose I commented the super keyword over here. The display method, the x value has to be displayed, then y value has to be displayed. Then when it comes to the main method, object has to be created to the derived class. We are accessing the display method. Whenever object has been created, the constructor will get executed in the derived class. The y value would be 20. Then this dot y equal to y. What is the y value over here? 20. Then I did not write the super keyword over here. Then here I did not call the base class constructor. Whether it is called by implicitly? No. Then what is the output? It will show, because it shows error. What is the error it's showing? Constructor in base class can't be applied it. Okay, we are not calling that constructor. If it is default constructor, it is called automatically by the compiler. But here it is a parameterized constructor. You must call it explicitly. That's why which shows error over here. Then I move on to the program. Then again, I would like to use a super keyword. Already I told you it must be a first statement in the constructor. While you are calling the constructor of the parent, it should be a first statement. Then here, what is the y value over here? 20. Then super 30. Then parameterized of the super class will be called. Then whenever you providing the 30 over here, then x value becomes 30. Then x value has to be initialized in the constructor itself. Then save it. Then you should compile again. See here, the error has removed. Then go for the execution. Now the x value would be 30, then y value would be 20. Got it? To access methods of a parent class. Then what is the syntax? Then here super dot method name followed by the arguments. If the method does not provide any arguments, you don't provide any arguments over here. Then super dot method name with the syntax has to be used to access the methods of the parent class. Then at what situation we will use super keyword to access the methods of the parent class. We will see in the example. As here, then the method has been defined in the base class. The same method has been defined in the derived class with different implementation. Whenever this is called as overriding concept in Java, then derived class object has to be created. Then d dot show information method is called. Then what is the output you get? Then always the derived class method will get executes, not able to execute the base class method. This is called the overriding concept. In such cases, how do you call or how do you access the methods of the parent class through the derived class? Then I will run once. Java C ex2.java compilation is done. Then go for the execution. ex2. Then what is output we got? Derived class method is called. Here the derived class method can override the methods of the superclass. In such cases, if you want to access the methods of the parent class through the derived class, how it is possible? It is possible by using the super keyword. Then I would like to change the piece of code over here. Then super dot show information. Then at this time, the control will come to here, then which will call the show information of the base class. Then after that, derived class method is called. Okay, it shows that message. Then once I will run the program, save it and run it once. No errors has to be found. Now what is happening? The base class method is called first, then derived class method is called. In such cases, the method name would be same in the parent class and child class. That is called the overriding concept. Then how to access the methods of the super class to the derived class? We should use the super keyword. Okay, there are three uses of the super keyword. One is called to access the instance variable of the parent class, to access the constructor of the parent class, to access the methods of the parent class. If you have any doubt regarding this concept, please post your query in the comment box. Thank you. Thank you all.